Thank you to Mr. Brady Kruzmark and our concert band. At this time, I invite you to stand and join our band and choir in the singing of our national anthem. Good evening and welcome to the Mankato West High School Class of 2021 Commencement Ceremony. My name is Sherry Blazing and I am very proud and honored to serve as principal of Mankato West High School. Thank you for joining us this evening as we celebrate the accomplishments of this special group of scholars. To begin, I'm excited to introduce Genesis Jackson and India Campbell as the senior class speakers. First, we will hear from Genesis, who will share her speech entitled Perspective, followed by India, who will share her speech entitled It Takes All of Us. Please welcome Genesis.
Good evening, family and friends. Perspective defined is a particular attitude toward a way of regarding something, a point of view. This graduating class could have chosen many perspectives. We were being told that this year would be horrible. Often, we got told, I feel so bad for you guys. This year, everything has been ripped from you. However, we challenged ourselves to create a new perspective. We were able to encounter new experiences, make unique memories, and unite with our class in a way that no other class ever has. Our new perspective was challenging. From distance learning to hybrid to distance and to full in-person at the end of the year, it was hard to stay positive. However, no other class has had this opportunity. Some things were able to be normal this year, and others we adapted and changed so that we could enjoy our senior year as much as possible. Starting in the fall with our senior grill out, it was amazing to see everyone as seniors. Considering we had not seen each other since March of junior year, it was unbelievable to think that we were seniors. Because of COVID, someone living across the world could watch any Scarlet activity. And although it was hard to be able to attend some sports in person, we tried to support our Scarlets as much as we could virtually. This created a positive perspective and outlook on sports and activities this year in that anyone could watch from anywhere. Adapting was very crucial for our class in particular because anything could change at any point in time. We learned very important adapting skills that will stay with us and be used for a lifetime. It could have been easy to just give up and agree with everyone when they said that this year would be a struggle. It certainly was not easy, do not get me wrong. However, the new positive perspective we gave ourselves helped us appreciate the little things. Overall, even though this year presented many challenges, it united us as a whole. We have been there for each other since the beginning. Friendships have been made that will last a lifetime, and memories made that we will never forget. The class of 2021 is strong, and I could not be more blessed to be graduating with these amazing people. Thank you.
Good evening, Scarlets. I'm India Campbell, and I'll be your second student speaker for tonight. From parents to teachers to students, it took each and every one of us to be here today celebrating the graduating class of 2021. I want to start with a congratulations to every single person in this room for their support, guidance, and persistence. We did it. If the last year and a half has taught me anything, it is the power of the individual and the collective. This juxtaposition represents practically every single experience I have had throughout high school. Understanding and appreciating individual agency is crucial to finding ourselves and our purpose within any community. Quarantine tested my inner strength as my extroverted personality struggled to stay home and away from human interaction. Simultaneously, I learned the importance of working together towards reaching goals and advancing society. Whether it was receiving advice about courses or assignments, support through sports and extracurriculars, or having a buddy to skip fifth hour with for a Starbucks run when the pressures and stresses of life demanded some self-care time, there is no doubt that I needed my peers to assist me through these last 4 years. Although high school has meant something different for each of us as individuals, it is universally a journey into adulthood. Graduating from middle school to high school was a major change that introduced a plethora of newness and the unknown. New classrooms, new teachers, new responsibilities, new assignments, new hardships, and the list goes on. A closely related concept was presented by Martin Luther King Jr. in Mankato West's very own auditorium. In his speech, Facing the Challenge of a New Age, he states, "Now, as we face the fact of this new emerging world, we must face the responsibilities that come along with it. A new age brings with it new challenges. Let us consider some of these challenges of this new age. First, we are challenged to rise above the narrow confines of our individualistic concerns to the broader concerns of all humanity. The new world is a world of geographical togetherness. This means that no individual or nation can live alone. We must all learn to live together, or we will be forced to die together." The togetherness that Dr. King alludes to is reflective of our high school experience. Although it was not precisely life or death, there is no doubt that freshman year required unity within our class. It took all of us to help each other find classes, introduce each other to new people, form study habits, figure out skills, and pass on the groundbreaking discoveries of Slater, Quizlet, and Second Chance Breakfast. Sophomore year, the newness was replaced with familiarity and a curiosity about our own passions, identities, and roles in society. Being able to explore that curiosity was exciting, but frightening because of the uncertainty about where our explorations would lead. When the polar vortex came, true uncertainty, in the form of forces much larger than ourselves, intruded. Many of us struggled with our own specific challenges when schools shut down, workplaces were closed, and being outside meant risking your life. We were forced to change our individual routines and find the strength within ourselves to move forward safely. With the support and care for each other, we navigated last-minute online learning and managed to successfully complete the school year. Little did we know that was just a taste of what was yet to come. During the most stressful portion of high school, spring of junior year, the pandemic threw us another unexpected curveball. First, we learned how to spell quarantine and learn the names of other states' governors. With time, the lessons we learned carried greater value and timelessness. Not only did we watch fan sections turn into live streams, kitchen tables and bedrooms turn into classrooms, and bright smiles turn into masks or computer screens, but we watched our loved ones and people all around the world suffer immensely from COVID-19. Facing these new challenges was a mentally, physically, and emotionally draining process. Individually, we were each challenged to adjust our daily schedules. We were each forced to find creative solutions to newly introduced problems and restrictions. We each unveiled inner strength in many different ways. Once again, it took all of us to get through it. Staff members worked together to provide food for families who relied on school lunches. Students did whatever we could to help each other with online classes, and everyone strived to cope with harsh realizations. Within the same year, we watched the tragic murder of George Floyd bring racial inequality to a headfront. Intense polarization worsened between differing political views, racial standpoints, and socioeconomic statuses. The fight for an equitable society has been prevalent since the birth of our nation, but the struggles are ever-changing. With each new age, there are new forms of systemic racism, opposing theories, and unnecessarily lost lives. Once again, we took it upon ourselves to listen, learn, educate, and support each other as we strive for equality. Despite the hardships of 2020, self-reflection and increased awareness led to inspiration for long overdue changes. By the start of our senior year, our worlds had been flipped upside down, wrung out, and twisted inside out. Nothing seemed normal. So what did? We created a new normal. Adapting to in-person, virtual, and hybrid learning models was not an easy task. And yet again, we still managed to make the best of it. Class of 2021, we have proven that we do not need state championship titles to know that we are winners and go-getters. We did not need standardized tests to know that we are intelligent. And we did not need a traditional homecoming to know that we are worthy of celebrating with our peers. These are tangible markers of achievement. When these were stripped away, we saw the truth of our own internal worth. As we move forward with our lives in different directions, whether it's the workforce, Army, college, traveling, or taking time to figure out exactly which direction is best for you, I encourage you to hold that truth in your heart. Remember, you have already endured these unprecedented circumstances during the most developmental and confusing stages of life. Together, we earned these diplomas amidst a global pandemic, economic instability, the loss of a beloved friend and classmate, and intense polarization and division over racial injustice. To whatever challenges lie ahead with each age to come, Class of 2021 is more than ready for you because we know we are capable of anything we set our hearts and our minds to. I am honored to be part of such an adaptable, curious, and persistent senior class. Although these diplomas represent the hard work and dedication we have all invested into our education and our futures, we do not need them to know that once a Scarlet, always a Scarlet. Thank you.
Mankato west of thee we sing thy praises. May all thy
this time, I am happy to introduce to you Dr. Paul Peterson, Superintendent of Mankato Area Public Schools.
Thank you, Ms. Blazing. As Sherry said, my name is Paul Peterson, and I'm the proud superintendent of Mankato Area Public Schools. On behalf of the entire MAP school community, made up of nearly 1,500 employees and 8,500 students, it's a great pleasure to be here to congratulate the West High School class of 2021. As superintendent, I have a privilege of working with an exceptional school board that sets the vision and mission of our district. And we're fortunate tonight to have two members with us. At this time, I'd like to introduce them to you and ask you to join me in thanking them for their service to our community. Please welcome Board Clerk Aaron Roberts and Board Director Christy Shook. Our School Board Chair Jody Sapp is unable to join us but sends her regards to the Scarlet graduates. To the class of 2021, I have only one sentiment to share with all of you, and that is one of thanks and gratitude. As the grown-ups of our country and our state and of our community, we've tried to work through, problem solve, and in many cases, we've tried to argue our way through the last 14 months. You've all stayed focused on the goal at hand. And look where it got you, right here, tonight, graduating from high school. Our school board, the administration, and your teachers, especially your teachers, are so proud of each and every one of you for your accomplishments and for your resilience. Congratulations, Scarlets, and best wishes for all that is to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Superintendent Peterson. Well, today is a dream come true. I want everyone to look around and enjoy this moment. So many celebrations have been canceled, modified, or delayed over the last 15 months. Never again will we take celebrations for granted. I am so grateful that we are able to come together tonight to celebrate these awesome young people in a way they deserve to be celebrated. For all that you have missed out on and all that you have been through, you deserve an amazing ceremony to celebrate your class, the class of 2021. In reflecting on this year, one phrase keeps coming back to me. The days are long, but the years are short. This year had many long, difficult, and dark days. But I imagine there are many of you sitting in the audience thinking the past 18 years have been pretty short. Parents may have that movie reel going in their heads, remembering different milestones your child experienced. Your child's graduation is one of those milestone moments. Parents and loved ones, take in the moment and be proud. Graduates, at this time, I want you to look around and give them a smile and a wave as a thank you for all of their love and support. I also want to take a moment to thank our teachers and staff members who are joining us tonight. Teachers are special people who care for 150 students each semester and engage them in their learning. Let's not forget the incredible work our teachers have done over the past 15 months. They continually adapted education from online learning to hybrid learning to distance learning to in-person learning, focusing on their students' academic success, all while caring deeply for them as human beings. Thank you to all of our educators who are with us tonight. Yes, today is a dream come true. We on this stage have waited for 2 years to see this sea of red sitting before us. We are grateful that we get to see an entire class of Scarlets and to see your full smiles without masks. And your smiles are beautiful. And so I need to share this. So class, smile. This one's for Twitter. Woo. Thank you, graduates. It has been a pleasure sharing this journey called high school with you. I know you did not get the junior spring or the senior year you deserved, but you faced this adversity with dignity and grace, and I have been impressed by your creativity, adaptability, and positivity. When I look at these young adults, I see our hope for a better world. They have demonstrated the values we need to get through hard times and to keep moving forward. They value community, inclusion, and compassion for others. They have demonstrated the skills we need to make our world better, such as problem solving, critical thinking, and perseverance. I am confident they will make a positive difference. I would like to share a few examples that will give you confidence in their ability as well. Last summer, in response to the social unrest and racial divide, members of this class organized a chalk event at our school to promote kindness and inclusion. An impressive number of participants created messages such as, "We all do better when we all do better," "The time is always right to do what is right," "Stay educated and be kind," and "Be the change you want to see in the world." COVID interrupted our lives in many ways. There are many reasons to be mad, angry, and sad at what this pandemic has taken away from us. Many took to complaining and developed negative attitudes, but not this class. When the class of 2021 found out that homecoming was canceled, they did not pout, whine, or complain. They began to problem solve. They collaborated with friends and self-advocated for some type of celebration. And even when they shared ideas with me and I had to be a big fun sucker and say, "No, sorry, we can't do that," they didn't shut down. They came up with another idea and then another idea. They were determined to celebrate being a Scarlet, and they refused to miss their senior homecoming, and they created a beautiful COVID-style homecoming celebration. Then they did the same with Prom and Snow Week. They thrived on adaptability. Snow Week was the last week in April, and our Snow King was crowned at prom. But given all the roadblocks that they had to navigate, this class remained committed to excellence. Sitting before you are state champions in DECA and Math League, all conference athletes, and all state musicians. And during COVID, this class took close to 400 advanced placement exams. As if a global pandemic and social unrest wasn't enough for one year, we experienced political division as never before. And again, this class brought forth a message of peace. After nearly 50 years, this is the class that decided to memorialize the speech Dr. Martin Luther King gave in our auditorium entitled "Facing the Challenge of a New Age." They created a beautiful mural in the auditorium highlighting the quote, "We must rise above the narrow confines of our individualistic concerns to the broader concerns of all humanity." This class will also leave their legacy with an historic marker commemorating his speech that was given on November 12, 1961. The marker will be installed later this summer in front of our school, and they even ordered the marker in red and white. Scarlets through and through. COVID took many things away from you, but what it can't take is the experiences you had, the lessons you learned, and the memories you have made. You are a special group of Scarlets. The class of 2021 will always hold a special place in history because of the challenges you faced, and you will always hold a special place in our hearts because of the character you demonstrated. While we are sad to see you leave, we are grateful for the memories you have given us. We couldn't be more proud of you and excited for your futures. You walked into this ceremony as students. You will walk out a graduate of Mankato West High School. You will be alumni, and you will always be part of our school community because no matter where life may take you, once a Scarlet, always a Scarlet. And all right, Scarlets, this is your time. Ms. Shook, Ms. Roberts, and Superintendent Peterson, may I present to you the class of 2021. Members of the class of 2021, having completed the requirements of Mankato District 77 and the state of Minnesota, will you please come forward to receive your diplomas? At this time, I welcome Assistant Principals Mike Elston, Andy Krause, and Activities Director Joe Johnson to read the names of our graduates.
Now for the part you've all been waiting for. Osama Abdallah. Fardosa Muhammad Abdi. Hodan Bashir Abdi. Riley Eric Adams. Lane Thomas Alstad. Omar Saeed Ali. Cole Robert Anderson. Randy Lucille Anderson. India Joe Campbell. Genesis Lynn Jackson. Jaden Raymond Armendariz. Jacob Frederick Arndt. Patrick James Baker. Brandon Scott Bakke. Anna Elizabeth Bauer. Vincent Thomas Bensmiller. Connor Lynn Berger. Bianca Celeste Garcia Cruz. Riley Michael Bernardi. Saffron M. Blaze. Wyatt Adair Block. Callista Bowl. Donovan Xavier Bork. Gabriella Aurora Bowman. Gavin Ryan Brewer. Hallie Marie Brindley. Thomas Russell Marvel Brown. Jackson Kenneth Bruning. Amelia Ellen Buchanan. Duong Jacob Book. Matea Pamela Burmeister. Jacqueline Greta Bush. Bella Angelina Butel. Lauren Gloria Cahalan. Grace Catherine Kane. Timothy George Kane. Lana Jolie Carlberg. Christian John Carlson. Alexander Craig Carmen. Avery Winter Carson. Yasmin Tiffany Casares. Chloe K. Christensen. Landon Michael Clark. Aspen Nicole Clarkseen. Chad Allen Klein. Jayla Nicole Collins. Milena Delora Conrad. Logan Jack Cook. Nicholas Gregory Cook. Alfonso Copeland. Hunter James Cordes. Ronan Christopher Corley. Olivia Margaret County. Zachary Allen Cox. Benjamin David Crockett. Caleb Paul Cross. David Cruz. Jason Lee Dake. Taylor Ruthann DeBill. Carson John Dykeman. George Thomas Duvetter. Logan Allen Dickey. Julia Bonita Domas. Taylor Lee Donahue. Dawn Marie Doyle. Jack Matthew Drewitz. Mark Patrick Dunn. Lindsay Paige Eckhoff. Anna Elizabeth Egland. Mason Diesel Elwine. Ian Bradley Erie. David Robert Evans. Michael Roy Evans. Callan Philip Femright. Christian Tyler Finch. Carson Michael Fisher. Elizabeth Joy Fisher. Emily Paige Fitterer. Cassandra Rose Fitzhenry. Drew William Fitzhenry. Lael Tiana Fling. Wyant Hire Folds. Ethan Patrick Fox. Mia Elizabeth Frentz. Riley Marie Fritz. Ikram Farah Gabri. Edward Vasily Gansky. Trisha Garcia. Taylor Marie Gaswint.
Noah James Gersich. Thomas Scott Geyer. Maxwell Abraham Gertzen. Nicole Rose Gatch. Gerardo Jesus Gonzalez. Allison Joe Grabanowski. Benjamin Ronald Griebel. William Lee Groenwald. Brecken James Grunsner. Grant Thomas Haggerty. Samuel Anthony Hammond. Annabelle Ruth Hankey. Blake Kevin Hanna. Dylan Matthew Hansen. Nathan Philip Hansen. Carissa Nicole Hansen. Mayla Louise Hansen. Regan Layla Hansen. Jordan Michael Harvey Cam. Fauzan Mohammed Hashmi. Aaron Kim Healy. McKenna Caitlin Habeisen. Zachary Jerome Heller. Dania Catherine Hemphill. Megan Cicely Hinkleman. Tess Elise Herberg. Daniel John Hewitt. Megan Renee Hinneker. Abdichas Abdallah Hire. Mason Andrew Holmes. Alex Arthur Holzer. Cheyenne Marie Houle. Brennan Royce Houlihan. Samantha Ann Hooterlick. Jacob Matthew Hudson. Ikran Omar Ismail. Bailey Joe Eitz. Julia Ann James. Alexia Marie Johnson. Owen Ryan Johnson. AJ Elizabeth Johnston. Parker Ellis Johnston. Cooper Benson Jones. Hugo Xavier Just. Jacob Eugene Kackelmeyer. Kendrick John Kelly. Matthew Leo Kelchin. Jade Noel Kester. Ellie Angi Kim. Benjamin Allen Kozer. Teely Brooke Crosch. Hayden Lee Kruger. Elizabeth Ruth Lamora. Colton Aaron Henry Landwehr. Faith Ann Larson. Lydia Katana Larson. Emily Marie Leland. Lucas Tomlin Leonardson. Elise Rose Leonard. Ava Soleil Lorenz. Anthony Martin Lowe. Nicholas Clay Lundberg. Taylor John Lunstein. Jacob Alexander Mays. Jaden Timothy Mann. Adeline Rebecca Mason. Victoria Marie McCollum. LaKayla Jean McCoy. Connor Matthew McGraw. Monera Barwaco McMahon. Chloe Amelia Megger. Hunter Lynn Meixner. Hayden Kyle Mellon. Kenneth Isai Manjavar. Alec Matthew Meyer. Megan Kathleen Meyer. Miles Edwin Miller. Jeremy Nathan Mock. Mohammed Fuad Mohammed. Sabir Bazi Mohammed. Geneva Lee Morales. Samia Abdirahman Muhammad. Patrick Kenneth Murphy. Anne Leah Niels. Marit Cecilia Nelson. Yulia Lisette Newman. Sophia Karen Nevels. Bryce James Nelson.
Maya Elizabeth Newberry. Emma Rose Niederegger. Chase Andrew Nordby. Silas Xavier Nunn. Caden Lloyd Olison. Sarah Abigail Olson. Keandra Rose Olson. Sabrine Ali Osman. Sydney Elizabeth Otmar. Eliana Grace Palisadi. Grace Carolyn Palmquist. Tyler Alexa Pasquale. Elizabeth Sophia Fisher Paul. Xander Afton Peterson. Grace Angeline Perschbacher. Brett Aaron Persons. Erin Geraldine Peters. Kylie Ann Peters. Maxwell Scott Peters. Ryan Christopher Peterson. Taylor Ann Plashert. Paige Kalia Pokrant. Janessa Nicole Ponson. Leonardo Portillo. Jackson Trent Robbins. Brendan Stephen Roberts. Haley Marie Roberts. Jack Henry Roaring. Joseph Lee Rogers. Katie Josephine Rooney. Christian Andres Rosen. Preston Andres Rosen. Sophia Eleanor Rocio. Mallory Joy Rochadle. Benjamin Dennis Rudy. Marcus James Rupnow. Ashton Samuelson. Matthew Owen Schickling. Ellie LaRae Schindel. Ethan August Schmid. Shantia Marie Schmidt. Julia Marie Schmidt. Kobe Cassidy Grace Shook. Callie Ray Schumann. Asha Nur Sharif. Trevor Michael Shaw. Tabor Marlon Sheldrup. Brinley B. Simmons. William Thomas Simmons. Jolie Ray Slechta. Hannah Lucille Snyder Hansen. William Thomas Sorensen. Emily Ganesh Speaker. Justin David Stoffer. Eli Nicholas Steckman Kapishki. Brendan Brian Steffensmeyer. Joseph Meyer Stevenson. Brianna Renita Stoltzman. Catherine Grace Swanson. Brandon Taylor Swenson. Abigail Marie Tate. Sydney Isabel Thompson. Alex Joseph Throdal. Tyler James Tosh. Jacob Philip Tostenson. Caitlin Nina Trost. Nova Robert True. Cameron Todd Trubenbach. Ethan Turk Ullman. Xander Valamont. Wyatt Lee Veith. Carly May Voigt. Faith Marlene Volmer. Aiden Wolfgang von Molesky. Madeline Nicole Vosberg. Angelina Nicole Wacker. Dawson Scott Weilige. Kaylee Ann Weiler. On March 10th, 2020, Andy Wendinger passed away. Here to accept his diploma are his parents John and Lisa Wendinger and sister Ellie. Jason Matthew Wendt. Ike Christopher Westberg. Riley James Westfall. Arami Michelle Wetzel. Trapper J. Wetzel. Kylie Jean White. Brandon Gary Whitney. Caitlin Mary Wilson. Jackson Dale Walters. Jazz Stephen Walters. Jet Xavier Walters. Griffin John Woody. Georgia Ray Ewell. Fatuma Abdul-Jabbar Zainu. Aiden Omar Donald Zender. Zachary Douglas Zernickel. Jade Anya Ziegler.
One final piece of information for our friends and families. We will be ending our ceremony in just a moment, and I ask that you please remain in your seats until all of our graduates have exited the arena. Are you ready? And now, will the class of 2021 please stand? Graduates, you may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, graduated class of 2021.